Okay, so all of these bottles are done here. There's about 54, 55 bottles plus a plastic Mr. Beer Kit bottle. Sometimes I overproduce a little bit, so I have that just in case. Everything's been cleaned individually. It takes forever. I am going to get a bottling system where it's all done and I don't have to do this because this is the biggest pain. When you have an actual bottling system, it goes into one big keg, a 5-gallon keg, and that's it. But this is the poor man's way. So I've had this for a while, and it's worked pretty good. It's just very, very time consuming. Have the sink full of Star Sand as well. I over sanitize. I'd rather over sanitize than not have enough sanitation. So I have that going. I also have 2 bottles of sanitizing solution. I just reuse it. You can reuse it a couple of different times before you have to get rid of it. Right here are the caps. These are brand new caps, and I basically put those in solution as well to make sure they're good and sanitized. They're directly from the factory, but I still make sure they're sanitized. And there's a Mr. Beer cap there as well for that one. Here's the bottling capper, and this is the beer going from the secondary fermenter into the bottling bucket. Now this may look like the first original bucket. The only difference is it has this little guy. Now my little handle broke off probably the last time I actually brewed, so I got to fix it, but I know how to work it. Beer comes through here when you turn this on, and down at the bottom there's a little tip. You push that, and basically it allows the beer to bottle each bottle. It is very time consuming. But the beer is in here. And I'm also tasting it. It's going to be flat because there's no carbonation yet. So right now, I've added inside of here some corn sugar so that the rest of the yeast, which if you see the white stuff, that's still some of the yeast that's on the side here. If you go up towards the top, it gets clearer, but then it gets darker and darker with yeast because all of the yeast is starting to settle to the bottom. But there's still enough of that for it to be carbonated. So the yeast will eat the rest of that sugar and carbonate it. And so then it should be ready to go. The beer is really, really tasty. No problem whatsoever. And I got this little cool guy up here which holds that in place so I don't have to keep holding it. It's getting pretty close to the bottom here. I probably have another half a gallon of beer to go. This stuff is pretty strong. I can tell you that right now. It's pretty strong. You can see the yeast in it. See it hovering around with all that yeast? It's in there. It's very, very heavy. So, and mainly it's heavy in here because when I first put this in, this is the first that came out. It got stirred around, so that's why you see that. If you look down in there, which I can look in there, it's hard to see here, but it's very clear. And then the bucket's very clear, and then the line, it's very clear. You can see it going through there, all the little bubbles and everything. So it's still definitely doing its thing, but it's pretty clear. So that is me bottling. A little late. I should have bottled a few days ago, but I had to get some caps. I'll probably bottle one more time using this system, and then I'm going to start using a keg system hopefully. So that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Beer tastes pretty good. Once it finally bottles and I open it, and I'm going to let it do its thing for about a week, and then I'm going to taste test it, and then when I do, I'll let you guys be here for that. But hopefully it'll turn out good. It'll be nice and chilled. But until next time, I forgot. I got it because I'm trying to make sure it doesn't get too low to pull up too much sediment. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Make sure you join the Discord, which will be down in the description box below. And until next time, I will see you. Take care.